E te atua kaharawa, e manako nei, e ngā ko iti nei I tō mātou hia mō tō arahitanga I roto mea katoa. Mātou ka waiho, pānga whaiaro, pānga wehe katoa ki te taha. Tēnei ka inoi atu ki a mengia mai tō kaha ki roto I a mātou. Ka whakahaere take o te wharenei, o tō mātou whenua hoki ki te korore o tō ingo tapu. Me te mao tonu ki te tika, me te whakapono tūturu. Te honore o te kuini, te oranga, te mongarongo, te mākoha o te iwi whānui o Aotearoa. Ko ihu ka raiti nei hoki, tō tātou ariki, āminei. Honourable Members, I have much pleasure in informing the House that the Prime Minister's Japan Fellow, Councillor Mrs. Hiroe Makiyama from the National Diet of Japan is present in the gallery. I'm sure members would wish that she be welcome. The Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
Mr Speaker, when the House resumes on the 18th of May, the Government will look to progress the Electoral Administration Amendment Bill, the Private Security Personnel and Private Investigators Bill, and a range of first readings on the order paper. Mr Speaker, the budget will be read on Thursday, the 20th of May.
Mr Speaker.
The Honourable Darren
Speaker, I wonder if I can make a couple of inquiries about the budget with the Leader of the House, obviously not its contents, but issues around process. The first is whether the Government intends to repeat the practice last year, which was very helpful to members of once the Minister of Finance commences reading the budget speech, the budget documents will be available for members to look at, to follow through as the budget is being read. And the second item is whether members should be preparing for an extra sitting as a result of the budget, either on Thursday evening or on Friday.
The Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
Mr Speaker, on the first point, yes, it would be our intention that the good practice of making sure that a copy of the budget documents are available to members rapidly is continued. It was a good process last year. It's part of the new and open way in which this government likes to operate. Setting new and very high parliamentary standards for the conduct of public business. As for the member's concern about when he may be able to head towards his home in order to reconnect with Teddy, he'll just have to wait until the day.
The Honourable Darren Hughes. Order, a point of order on this occasion has been called. Order.
On to more serious and statesmanlike matters, sir. I seek leave of the House to table the report of the Board of Inquiry into the proposed New Zealand Coastal Policy Statement 2008.
Leave is sought to table that document. Is there any objection? There is no objection. Are there any... point of order, the Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
Mr Speaker, I seek leave for the Commerce Committee to have authority to release the departmental report on the Financial Services Providers Bill, Pre-Implementation Adjustments Bill, to submit us on that bill for further comment despite Standing Order 235. Mr Speaker, before you put that, I want to indicate that there was some confusion over the status of that report. The time I spoke to the Chairman of the Committee yesterday, it's been cleared up and there will be no difficulty with that being made available on that basis.
Leave is sought for that course of action. Is there any objection? There is no objection. Are there any petitions? No petitions. Are there any papers? There are no papers. Are there any select committee reports?
Report of the Foreign Affairs, Defence and Trade Committee on the international treaty examination of the Memorandum of Understanding on Labour Cooperation, the Environment Cooperation Agreement and an investment protocol to the New Zealand-Hong Kong-China Closer Economic Partnership Agreement. Reports of the Primary Production Committee on the 2008-9 financial reviews of the New Zealand Walking Access Commission and Timberlands West Coast Limited.
The report on the international treaty examinations is set down for consideration. Are there any bills for introduction?
Ethical Investment Crown Financial Institutions Bill introduction. Electricity Renewable Preference Amendment Bill introduction. Local Electoral Maori Representation Amendment Bill introduction. Consumer Guarantees Amendment Bill introduction.
Those bills introduced are set down for first reading. The House now comes to questions